All right, we've got crude oil continuing to go sideways as it has for the last 5 days, but on a key support level. But before we go further, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNS, the world's largest retail broker, offering ultra-fast execution with no overnight fees. Find a link in the description below. This is Bruce for FXEmpire, taking a look at the daily chart for crude oil. So we have a key support area that crude oil is continuing to test. With a low of 65.0102, which is the area of this neckline of the double bottom pattern, the area of the anchored VWAP, anchored volume weighted average price that begins from this swing low, so potentially significant. And you can see support was hit there on the first day down, and then we have support of this rising channel, which is 1-2, creates the line here confirmed yesterday. You can see the low hit exactly, and then today's low also a higher low, higher daily high, higher daily low, but support was also seen at this trend line. So this is short-term bullish behavior, while at the same time there's clearly downward pressure remaining in the price of crude, because you can see there's barely been a bounce, and all this consolidation is occurring within the low end of last week's range. So this is bearish, but not if there's an upside trigger. So an upside trigger would be above 67.41. Signs of strength would start to creep in above today's high, 66.78, but there's no indication that it might keep going unless you find something that I haven't spotted yet. So until crude gets out of this consolidation, we can assume it's going to continue to consolidate, but watching support, dynamic support at an angle of this trend line very carefully, because it could provide early signs of short-term weakening. A drop below last week's low of 65.02 will likely see a test of 64.49, 64.50, and the 50 moving average here, orange, at 64.25. What happens after that will be key if that is what happens. An upside breakout could see a rally up at least to the center line of this rising parallel trend channel, because you can see the top of the channel was recognized over multiple days recently. The bottom of the channel is being recognized. That means a bullish reversal from the bottom of the channel has the potential to reach the top of the channel again. But forget that. At least it has a good chance of reading the midsection of the channel. If not, if you can't agree with the top of the channel, and that's, we don't know, of course, there's certainly a good chance it reaches the middle of the channel, and we'll be watching this 200 moving average at 68.93 very closely, because you can see it was resistance here, resistance briefly here, did not hold support, so we want to see what it does on the way back up again. All right, that is it for crude oil traders. Have a great week.